From the dawn of time, mankind has been consumed by the quest for truth, and has been compelled to ask itself, what is an ear?
Ah! Hello! Did not expect to see you here on this fine afternoon. I myself am taking a promenade along the bike path of life. I am simply savoring the sounds of babbling brooks, the rustle of the leaves in the autumn. Sounds all perceived by the human auditory system. I have been presented with the most unique opportunity that I would love to share with you, the viewer. My good friend and associate, Azita, has taken residence in my ear solely to provide you, the viewer, with the most unique opportunity to experience the human auditory and vestibular system like never before. So, without further ado, please step into my ear.
Yes. They're weird. And they're great. Everybody
Chicken you have there.
They're so weird.
Nice
And they're
helix
great.
here, nice anti-helix, yes.
I don't hear you.
Yes, they will help to amplify the high frequencies very well for you. Yes, they will. Let me just clean out your scaphoid fossa here a little bit for you. And your triangular fossa, yes, very nice, very nice. Let's see. I'm seeing a little bit of cerumen in your external auditory canal. Let me just, I'll just get that for you right there.
Not the Q-tip, Azita. Anything but the Q-tip.
Oh, good point.
Yes.
Very good point. I shall use my finger then.
That would be better.
Ah, yes, I see. Now that we've removed part of your head and I can see what's going on, I see those spacious glands you were referring to here, yes, in the cartilaginous portion of the external auditory canal. Let's just keep moving towards the osseous portion and... Oh, hey, what's this?
Huh? What? Who's there?
Sound vibrations.
Sound vibrations? Who?
Sound vibrations that are gonna get transmitted to the middle ear.
Oh, a joke!
Do you mind if I remove your tympanic membrane real quick?
Well, no one's ever asked me that before, but I...
Oh, yeah, alright. Ooh, interesting. Oh, very nice tympanic membrane. Looks very healthy. Good job, yes. This looks like... I'm looking at your right ear here. I can see your manubrium just a little bit through the tympanic membrane. Let me see. Let me get a little... Oh! There's a conolite. Now I see. Very nice. Yes. Well, I'm just gonna flip to the other side of your tympanic membrane and start looking at the lateral wall of the middle ear. Yes. Very nice. Here's the other side of the manubrium. Very nice malleus, head of the malleus there. It's connected to the incus. Yes, short process of the incus. They seem to be intact. This is good. Oh, the little lenticular process. Where's your stapes? Where did your stapes go? You're supposed to be connected to the stapes. Apparently you're experiencing some ossicular discontinuity. Let's try to get that back in there. Yes, let's try to get it back in. Get back in there. Get on there. There you go. You're connected to the stapes. Just like your pinna amplifies the
high frequencies,
your middle ear amplifies the
Low frequencies.
I would like to mention the physiology of the middle ear. It is, in essence, an impedance matching system. It utilizes the lever action of the ossicles to amplify the sound energy that vibrates the tympanic membrane.
And also, the tympanic membrane helps to transfer the acoustic energy of the sound vibrations into mechanical energy with that lever action we just talked about. And that then gets transferred to the oval window of the medial wall and cochlea, which we will get to momentarily. So now that we know how the acoustic energy via the sound vibrations gets transferred from the tympanic membrane into the middle ear ossicles, creating the lever action, which will then displace the fluid in your cochlea via the oval window. So let's take a look at how that works in your cochlea. Do you mind if I just go ahead and move your inner ear? Thank you. So since the footplate of your stapes is hitting against the oval window of the cochlea, of the vestibule rather, that is displacing the perilymph in the scala vestibuli. And that is going to move all the way up to the helicotrema, and then will come all the way back down via the scala tympani. That then will come right here and poof, bump against the round window. And that is continuous. Every time the footplate is hitting the oval window, the round window is having the same vibration. That keeps happening, and that perilymph is moving the endolymph in the cochlear duct right here, and that also goes all the way up and all the way down. This displacement of the endolymph going up and down is what is going to trigger the organ of Corti to do its thing. So let's take a closer look at the organ of Corti. So the endolymph moves because of Reisner's membrane and the basilar membrane. They are being moved by the perilymph and the other scala, and that moves the endolymph, which in turn stimulates the cilia that are sticking out of the tectorial membrane. The cilia sticking out of the tectorial membrane have a little dance party.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get up.
And then they stimulate the hair cells. These are the outer hair cells and the inner hair cell, which in turn stimulate the auditory nerve fibers that go out and meet up with the other auditory nerve fibers. One of these nerve fibers attaches to 10 of these outer hair cells, but 20 of these nerve fibers attach to one of these inner hair cells, even though this looks like 4. The picture is lying. Don't listen to the picture, listen to what I'm saying. Now these different hair cells correspond to different frequencies depending on where along the basilar membrane they lie in the cochlea. The hairs associated with the thick part of the basilar membrane near the vestibule are stimulated by the high frequencies, while the low frequencies stimulate the thin part towards the apex. So now that we've learned how it is you can hear, let's figure out why it is that you can walk without falling over all the time. Let's take a look at your semicircular canals. So we've got superior canal, the posterior canal, and the lateral canal. These are responsible for lateral movement, up and down, sideways, up and down. At the end of each of these semicircular canals is a bulb called an ampulla, and these ampullae contain inside them cristae, which is the end organ for the semicircular canal. Similar to the organ of Corti, it's where all the information is processed before it goes to your brain. So these semicircular canals are responsible for angular motion. For example, when you nod your head,
Yes.
when you shake your head,
No.
when you lie down.
Oh dear! Whoa! My world is disoriented for the time being.
Now we're concentrating on one ear, but sources tell me you have 2, which is a good thing, because these canals need to communicate with each other. The superior canal of one side of your one ear communicates with the posterior canal of the other ear, and the lateral canals communicate with each other as well. So when you do this, one ear, the superior canal of one ear communicates with the posterior canal of the other ear. The superior canal fires an excitatory response, while the posterior canal, the other side, fires an inhibitory response, which is good, because if it didn't do that, you would feel like you were going like this! Within the vestibule lies your utricle and saccule, which are responsible for your linear acceleration. The utricle controls horizontal acceleration, while the saccule controls vertical acceleration. They're filled with endolymph, just like the cochlear duct, and surrounded by perilymph, just like the scala of the cochlea. Within the utricle and the saccule are the maculae, which are the end organs for the utriculosaccular system. And again, they process this linear movement and send it to your brain. So all of the auditory information that your cochlea is processing goes through the cochlear nerve, and all of the vestibular information that your vestibular system is processing goes through the vestibular nerve. These two nerves meet up in the internal auditory meatus and become the vestibular cochlear nerve that goes to the brain. That's very sensitive, so you want to be very careful, and you don't want to do anything to damage the system!
Oh!
You alright?
I just had the worst dream of my life.
Okay.
I had a weird accent. I sounded like Patrick Stewart.
Nice.
And you were in my ear. Yeah, you were showing the world my ear. Like, what's inside of it? It hurt. You were hurting me.
Oh, come on. You've been studying way too much.
I've been studying a lot, but it still hurts. It feels so real.
Oh, why would I hurt you?
I don't know. I ate your bagel yesterday.
I've totally forgotten about that.
It was so horrible, Azita.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, my vestibule.
Oh, it's just a dream.
I know. Thank you.
Your vestibule's just fine.
You've been so kind to me. You've been so kind.
Oh, I know.
Yes. They're weird. And they're great.